Ooh! Your cover has been blown. Literally. Felix, a former CIA agent turned rogue, is hot on your tail. He's been tracking you all day and is closing in on your London flat. Everyone you trusted has betrayed you and told Felix your whereabouts. Sean, the cab driver. Yes, I know where he lives. Just turn left on Ebury Street, then straight in Baker Street up to the end. Daniel, the milkman. You can't miss it. He lives at number 7. I marked the mailbox with a double O for you. Roger, the butler. Don't worry, he's alone in his flat. Go to the 3rd floor, first room on the left. Sophia, the maid. I just left his apartment. He's watching his favorite show on the telly. Riddle Me This. The volume is so loud, he won't hear you. He wouldn't even hear the skyfall. Everybody told Felix the truth. There is no escaping him. You can't even hear him when he passes the threshold. He takes the shot and... Oh no! Poor Bobby, your snorkeling enthusiast neighbor, was shot instead. What could have happened? Great, Bobby's dead. Now who are you going to borrow a cup of sugar from? At least you don't have to listen to his snorkeling stories anymore. Personally, I feel like snorkeling is the rollerblades of underwater discovery. I mean, just learn to scuba dive already. Felix picked the wrong floor. This former CIA agent had forgotten how the British count their floors. In England, the floor at street level is known as the ground floor, while in the US, it would be the first floor. Felix killed someone on the 2nd floor, not the 3rd. Felix realized his mistake right away and goes up 1 floor. He finds you unarmed and is just about to shoot you when you offer him a martini on the rocks. Shaken, not stirred. He is suspicious of your offer. So, you say you will drink exactly the same beverage, prepared exactly the same way. You'll die, but at least it won't be sober. As he slowly sips his martini, still threatening you with his gun, you have the time to gulp 4. Hey, it's not every day your life is about to end. And yet you'll die another day as Felix suddenly collapses, poisoned. How did you manage to poison him if you both had the exact same drink? I can't believe how fast you drank all those martinis. Who did you room with in college? James Bond? Although you did get some on your shirt. Talk about a license to spill, eh? Am I right? The poison was in the ice cubes, not the wrapper. They had time to melt in Felix's martini while you gulped all 4 of your drinks quickly. Finally, your drinking problem has paid off. Now is the time to go in full hideout mode. The rules are clear. No contact with the outside world for the next 6 months. Your patience will be tested. And that is scaring the living daylights out of you. You mark each day on your calendar, but it seems like tomorrow never dies. One day before finally escaping your anguish, you get stabbed in the back. Literally. Judy, your boss, finds out you broke protocol. Because of course you did. as you've been in contact with 4 different people. Paula, your secretary.
Yes, we broke protocol twice. On April 23rd and on the 4th of July. It was for England both times. God save the Queen.
Sylvia Hawkeye, a fellow spy who helped you with food delivery. You're wrong. I never had contact with him, but my bird did. She delivered food the 1st of the month. No contact. That's the rule. Quentin Llewellyn, the prolific engineer. I brought him a bottle of the finest champagne on April 1st. But you know him. He has no sense of humor. He didn't seem to enjoy the explosive cork I spent 2 months working on. Dr. Octopus, your best frenemy. He got food poisoning eating some seafood, and I was the only doctor on call on the summer bank holiday on the 27th of August. I wanted to bring him to the hospital, but knowing the rules full well, he told me, "No, doctor, no," and I complied. Judy only has to glance at the calendar to understand immediately who did it. She's that good. And what about you? Ready to get your license to kill? Who is the killer? So you broke protocol with the secretary. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now because you're dead. I mean, I assume most things don't matter once you're dead. I wouldn't know. I'm not dead. Notice the circles on the calendar don't match any of the dates that were mentioned. It's because they spell out the name of the killer. Paula murdered you. Now it's your time to become an expert solver. We give you the solution and you come up with the riddle. Today's answer is, she was already dead. The most creative riddles will be animated in a future episode of Riddle Me This. You are under arrest. Unless you want to bribe me. Click on that subscribe button and we'll call it square. Yes, I know it's round.